Neighbor's baby.
A new person has moved into the apartment next door to mine. The neighbors are a young mother in her early 20s and her baby, who is only a few months old. I happened to be watching them move in, but their belongings were only about the size of a light truck. Moreover, there was no sign of the father's presence, and the father and son seemed to have a reason for being there. After that, every time I went out or came back home, I would see the mother. Whenever I went out or came back home, I would always see the mother with her baby and the stroller. What bothered me, however, was that when I said,
"Hello,"
to her, her voice was quiet and her expression was dark. It was no wonder, then, that when I was in my room, I could hear the baby crying all the way to my room. Somewhere along the way, the daily cries of the baby and the occasional yell of the mother gradually became the norm. I have a corner room in an apartment, and until then the room next to it was empty, so it was nice and quiet. However, the parent and child were no longer a noise, and it was no longer an environment in which I could relax. However, I still wanted to be friendly with them because they were my neighbors, so when I saw them, I said hello and a few words. At first we talked about the weather, and then I asked her how long her baby had been with her, or if there was a baby clothing chain nearby. The mother gradually began to talk to me, but her voice remained quiet and her expression dark. From then on, the baby's cries gradually became quieter and the mother's yelling less frequent. About a month after the parents and the child moved in, the baby's cries were no longer heard. I used to hear the baby's voice so much, but for the past week or so, I heard nothing of the baby's crying or the mother's yelling. I don't have much contact with babies, so I don't really know what's going on, but babies may be sensitive to changes in their environment. So I figured that the crying would be louder when we first moved in and would gradually settle down as they got used to it. One day, when I returned to my apartment, the mother was rocking the stroller in front of the doorway as usual. I said,
"Hello. Your baby is so cute."
I tried to look into the baby's face, but the mother interrupted me and said,
"I'm sorry, he just fell asleep,"
she said. I heard my cell phone ringing from inside the room. The mother realized she didn't have her phone with her and rushed into the room, leaving the baby in the stroller. I couldn't leave the baby alone, so I peeked into the stroller to see what was going on. I flipped open the small blanket and there it was, a rolled-up bath towel.